Hey guys, FlygonFan here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own Trapinch Plush. So if you're not aware already, I made this little guy a long time ago, and I posted it on Amino. I actually don't have the template anymore, so the template for the Trapinch that you guys will be making might be a little bit off from this one. It's just, yeah, so if the template is a bit off, that's why. Anyways, yeah, let's get started with the materials. Since I already have my own Trapinch blush, I'm going to be making Jet from A-Drive's Pokemon Shining Sword Nuzlocke. So you guys will need orange if you're making a normal Trapinch, a darker green if you're making a shiny Trapinch, and if you're going to do Jet, the bug-type Trapinch, you're going to need lime. You're going to need a bit of white for the stomach here, like this parts, and the eye. And you're also going to need a bit of black for the eye. But don't worry about the mouth and this thing. We're going to be doing that out of thread. So now let's get on to the thread. The colors of thread you'll need are whatever color you're going to be using for your Trapinch, white, and black. So just the same color as felt. Next up you'll need scissors. For the eyes, I'd recommend nail scissors, which are just like tinier scissors, but that's optional. You will need a few pins. Let's see here. A needle. A pen, and I recommend these kinds of pens that have it's like a stylus. It's a pen. It acts as a stylus. So this, whenever you're turning it the right side out, you can use this to turn it around instead of your finger if you have big fingers like I do. This is way more smaller, and yeah, this is pretty good to use. And next you'll also need stuffing. The first thing you'll need to do is to cut out the template, and since this isn't the whole paper, it isn't very good English. Since this isn't the full size of the paper, I'm gonna just do this first so it's a bit easier to cut out afterwards. Make it a bit. You don't need this part of the paper. So what I did with the template was, a bunch of the orange parts are together. So if you're not including the eyes, these are the only white parts. So I tried to group them off together. And right here is the eye. These are the eye pieces. So this is let me just grab Trapinch. This is the black part of the eye, and this is what I'm going to call the pupil of the eye. It's that little diamond shaped thing. Yeah, so the rest of the little cutouts, I guess, are orange pieces. So you want to kind of cut them out. Follow these instructions for every little cutout. Another thing to mention is that, let me just take the headpiece. Every piece tells you what it is, like the head tells you how many pieces you'll need to cut out, 4, and the color, orange. You should arrange your pieces so that you know where everything is. You can choose to do it like I have here, but you don't have to. First of all, you want to grab your needle with some orange thread, and then you will want to take 2 of your 4 head pieces, sew along from here to here. I've already started doing a few stitches, but I thought I'd let you guys know what kind of stitch we should be doing. We should be doing the blanket stitch, where you're gonna want to insert your needle not sort of pretty close to your last stitch. You want to pull it through, but not all the way. You want to leave a bit of a bit of thread. You want to put the needle through the hole of both of them, not one, and then you'll want to pull. Let's say you do a blanket stitch. remember, you're going to want to go from here to here or here to here. It doesn't really matter. You're also going to want to do this with the other piece as well. When you have sewed up both pairs of the head, you're going to want to open them up like so. Place the nicer looking sides on the inside, and then pair them up like so. And then you're going to want to sew from here all the way around to here again. Once you're done sewing, it should look like this. Now choose a side to be the front and choose a side to be the back. Now on the back at the bottom, you're going to want to grab your scissors. I'm going to choose my nail scissors. You're going to want to grab your scissors and you just want to cut a little hole right in there, and then just make it like a little bit bigger. It doesn't have to be centered. This is just a stuffing guard. Actually, you should probably make it a bit bigger than the size that I did. About that big. Then you're going to want to turn it the right way out. Next, you're going to want to grab some stuffing and stuff the head. Once you're done stuffing the head, it should look something like this. Now you can put the headpiece aside and grab the two eye pieces and the two pupil pieces. Now grab one of the eye pieces and one of the pupil pieces and position them like this. You also want a needle with some white thread, and next we're going to do the stitch. I don't know the name of it, but yeah, okay, so anyways, you're going to want to put the needle through the both of the felts, and yep, just like so. Oh, I just dropped the needle. Next you're going to want to go like this and put it through only the black. Like so. You see that stitch? I'll do another one, and I'll do another one, and then yeah. So then you're going to want to go close to the previous stitch, grabbing both of the felt colors, and then now just grabbing the black. Once you're done sewing on both the eyes, you're going to want to grab your headpiece and a needle with black thread. Next, take one of your eye pieces. You're going to want to put your needle through the back side of it, only through the black felt, not the white felt. Just like so. See, it's not on the white, only on the black. Next, you're going to want to grab the head. And so, since this is the bottom, this is like the top. And so, if I just grab Trapinch, you can see this piece represents this piece. This piece represents this piece. So, like, you're going to want to put the eyes around here. Let me just grab this. And so you're going to want to position it so it's sort of like that. And you're going to want to look at it from the front as well to make sure that it also looks good on the front. So you're going to want to do that same stitch that you did before, but this time we're going to do it a bit differently since the head is stuffed. We're going to want to go under the green thread and then immediately go up with your needle again at the black thread. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully that does make sense. I want to do that again. You're going to just want to go around the entire eye, right back to where you ended off right here, and then I'm going to show you what you're supposed to do after that. Once your eye is fully secured onto your Trapinch head, you're going to want to this time go through only the green. You don't want to come back up. And then you want to kind of you can take out some stuffing as well if it helps. It's usually what I do. Oh. Take out some stuffing and then try to find your needle through the stuffing. This is kind of messy, but this is how I did it. So there, as you can see, your eye is fully secured, and you have the thread sticking out here. Next, you're going to want to do is, of course, push the stuffing back in the head. I'll put this back in a sec. And then you're going to want to go like this, because remember, this part will be covered up, so in theory, you can just literally put your ending knot just right here, because this part will be covered up by the body here of Trapinch. So yeah, you can just put your ending knots here, and then you're gonna want to do the same for the other eye. Again, once you're doing the final step for the next eye, please be careful because you can poke yourself, and yeah, I've had cuts on especially my pointer finger on my right from needles and like sewing needles from incidents like that. So yeah, I kind of just do the knot in the same place for both of the eyes. This is optional. I just choose to do it. So once you're done, of course, cut off the remaining thread, and then you're gonna want to grab your stuffing that you took out, and you're gonna want to put it back in, of course. So next up, we're going to do the mouth, and I have a different technique that I use for the mouth. So here's the needle, of course, with black thread, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to want to grab another little string of black thread, about the same size as the other one, and with the same one in, going to want to put it through, oh, my bad, like that. You're going to want to put it through your needle, and you're just going to want to tie one knot, and then, oh my bad, it's getting all tangled in my camera. So once it's on and secured, you're going to want to take both of your threads and like go like this. Oh god, I dropped one. It's very important that you grab both of the threads. So here, this is the ending knot of one of the threads. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut right before. So like this is the knot that was on. Now you're going to want to make a new knot. This is how I start my sewing things. So this is why I'm doing knots, because this is how I was kind of taught to do this. So once you have made the knot and it's all ready to go, you can start making the mouth. And then I'm just gonna. Now you're going to want to turn to the back of Trapinch, and you're going to want to put your needle through. Try to find where the middle of the mouth is. And you're going to want to go a bit above where the thread is. So like that's about the middle of the mouth. So if I go like this, is it the middle? No. No, it's not. So once you have all of the stuffing in the head again, you're going to want to, of course, so you see on my Trapinch here how he has like a little pattern going on here. You can copy this pattern. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do the left side first. So you're going to want to go like about here. So first you're going to want to go like this, and you can see where you want to stop. I'm gonna choose to stop about here, and then I'm gonna, of course, come up about like here, and then okay with that. Of course, you want your stitches to be straight with no little lines or stuff in there. And you're gonna want to go in through here again, come out like there-ish. As you can see, you're kind of forming the mouth here. This is what it should look like after you're done one side. I made this guy's mouth a little bit smaller than my original one, but that's all right. You're gonna just try to mirror the this side, or whatever side you didn't do, as the best of your ability. Once you're on your final stitch like this, you're gonna want to do the same thing for the eye. So of course, you're gonna want to go like this with your needle, and then grab it, and then you don't want to pull too hard here, because then it'll ruin the look of the mouth. Just kind of gently like so, and then yeah, that's how you make the mouth of the Trapinch. Next, you're going to want to grab your outer body pieces and sew with green thread and a blanket stitch across the curved edge. Once you're finished sewing the outer body, you're going to want to grab the inner body piece, and you're going to want to sew from here to here. Once you're done sewing this on, you're going to want to turn it. Actually, you don't have to turn it the right side out. I just like to leave it there for a better display, I guess. And next, you're going to want to do the legs. So I'll show you how to do one leg, then you're going to have to do the other three on your own. So the materials will be one of the bottom of the legs, two side of the legs, one outer, and one inner part of the leg. These are the materials you will need, and I'm going to get to sewing in a second. So of course you're going to need your needle with green thread, or orange for you guys. Take your inner leg and the bottom of the leg, pin them up against each other. You're going to want to sew against the shorter, straighter edge right here. So once you're done, you're going to want to grab one of your side of leg pieces, and then you're going to want to do the same thing. Just sew along like this. Again, I'm going to do this off camera. Next, grab your outer leg, and then do the same. Also, of course, you can see it, I'm pretty sure it's like a good size, but like keep in mind you're gonna have to use the other side. And I sewed on the wrong side. You're supposed to sew with the curved edge towards the front and the straight edge towards the back. So I'll just undo that, and I'll see you guys whenever I undo that. Now once the outer leg is sewed on, you can grab the other side of the leg and sew it on like so. Remember, the straight side goes to the inner part of the leg, the curved side goes to the outer part. And yeah, I'll join you guys whenever I'm done sewing this. Next, you're going to want to sew it from here to here, here to here, or like here to here. Let me just try. No. From here to here, and from here to here. Once you have only this little hole left and everything else is sewed up, turn it the right way out. And since this is very small, I'm going to be using my nail scissors, but I'll be, of course, I'm going to be careful. So yeah, I'm going to do like a time lapse of it. Once it's turned the right way out, stuff it. Once you think you've stuffed it enough, you're going to want to do the final stitch that you need to know for the Trapinch. So you're going to want to do what's called, I'm pretty sure it's called a ladder stitch. So you're going to want to, of course, insert your needle through here with the needle with the knot on the inside, and then you're going to want to go in here and out a bit like here. And then you're going to want to do it on this side, like so. stuffing, you're gonna wanna, of course, try your best to shove the stuffing in there, or else it'll show on the outside and it does not look good. I just pulled that little thread out of it. Yeah, this is the last stitch that you need to know, other than the blanket stitch and that other one that we did for the eyes. Yeah, that's it, I guess. And there. You can put the, my bad. So once you're done, you can put the finishing knot like right about here, because this part will be covered up. Cut this off, and yeah, that's one of your legs complete. You're gonna want to do this 3 more times, and you're gonna have, of course, 4 legs. As you can see, I've finished all of the legs, and yeah, next we will be moving on to this piece is called part of body. So you're gonna want to grab this piece. Also, legs can just go aside. And you're gonna want to position it like so. If this is like the part, this is going to be connected to Trapinch like that. So you're gonna want to grab this piece, and of course the flat side goes on the bottom. And you're gonna want to go like this and just kind of like position it where you want it, and then you're gonna want to grab some white thread, which I'll grab in a second. Once you know where you want to put this part of the body on your Trapinch, you're gonna want to grab your needle, of course, with white thread. You're gonna want to start off like right here. Then you're gonna want to do the same stitch that we did for the eyes. So you're gonna want to go like this, and then you're gonna want to go all the way around here. But you're not going to want to sew the bottom, only the 2 curved pieces of the felt. Once you've sewn on both of these pieces, you're going to want to grab, since I forgot to show you guys how to do the pattern on the back, I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. So this part is the inner body, this is the outer body. Imagine there's like a stitch in the middle here, and then these are the 2 white parts. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find the middle. It's going to be easier for you guys because you have the stitch to help you. And you're gonna want to pull your needle through. Again, two strings thick would be better. And if you've already stuffed it, you're gonna want to go like, kind of like here maybe, and then you're gonna like come up around there. You can see if I just tighten the string, and then you will want to go so, come up here, and then go in here. You want to come up at the very end here, kind of like so, and then, of course, just want to go from this one all the way to this one, and then you're going to want to go through here. And then you're going to want to turn it the right way out, and then do your little final stitch. So yeah, that's how you make the little pattern. I'm going to grab my Trapinch for a little reference. I did only 3 stitches. You can do it however you want. This is another way you can do it. Yeah, so you can just see the difference. Just grab the string out of the way of 1 thread to 2. You can sort of see the difference, how this one's more thick. And yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, that's how you do the little pattern thing on Trapinch's back. The final piece that you'll need, the bottom of the body, you're going to want to pin it up like this, but I forgot to turn it inside out. Pin it up like this, and you can do either one of 2 things. One, you can just go from here all the way around to here using only white thread, or you can use, what I'm going to do is you're going to just use orange. I know you're probably expecting me to say green there, but no, you're just going to want to use blanket stitches, of course. Alright, and you're just going to want to go all the way until here. Switch to white thread, go there, then switch back to green or orange, then switch back to white, and then switch back to orange. For these three, you're gonna want to make sure to get all three, like so. Don't just get the inner and the outer pieces. You're gonna want to get like the middle one too, or else it'll like flap out and look like not good. So yeah, you're just gonna want to sew from here to here. Once you're done sewing, you can turn it the right way out. It should look something like this. You have two options now. One, you can stuff it, or two, you can attach the legs. You're gonna want to grab your first leg and a needle with orange thread on it, and you're gonna want to insert it near the middle and immediately come right back out with the needle just so that the knot is right there. And you're gonna want to kind of like do this so that the only reason that we did that first stitch was so that the knot would stay in the middle and wouldn't show on the sides. So yeah. Next what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to position it in one of these little hole things. And then just do the same stitch that we've been doing. The same stitch for the eyes and these white pieces. Yeah, it's really it. You just want to kind of do that for all four of the legs. Another thing to note is that, as you can see on my Trapinch here, I did not attach it. First of all, I used orange for this, which I don't even know why I did. Also, I did not attach it from the bottom. And as you can see, the sides are coming loose. So I'd recommend also attaching it from the bottom. Just using the same stitch. So yeah. Once you're done sewing on all of the legs, it should look something like this. Next, you're going to want to stuff it. Now that your Trapinch body is fully stuffed, you're going to want to sew up this last little bit here. So you're going to want to grab your needle with orange thread and do, I'm pretty sure what's called a ladder stitch. You're going to want to go in through here, and then out the same side, and then do the same on the white, all the way until the other end. So yeah. Once you're finished, it should look something like this. You might notice I don't have a finishing knot on, and it's because we can just attach the head right now. So yeah, that's what your Trapinch is gonna look like at the end. So gonna wanna, of course, you're gonna wanna do the same stitch, but this time with the body and the head. So like, try to center your body. What I mean by that is try to like find the center of the head like around here, or like around here, and then like try to match it with your like the middle stitch of the body in your Trapinch. So it should be like something around here, I guess. Is also use like your judgment as well. Like if you look at it from the front, that looks to be about the middle. So that's where I'm gonna sew. So yeah, you're just gonna want to go all around the entire body from here all the way around to here again. This is what your Trapinch should look like. I finished adding the spikes on Trapinch. I don't know whether to call this Galarian Trapinch or Jet. I'm just going to call it Jet because that's the nickname that AJAV used. And this is not the official Galarian Trapinch. There isn't one. But yeah. This is Jet. This is my old Trapinch that is still very good. You can see there's some improvements on this one. Like the head is more round and the legs are a bit more bigger and less fat. Also the body. If you take away the spikes, you can see this one's more flat than this one. Also, it's more pointy here for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Please put your links in the description if you guys make a video on your own Trapinch. I'd love to see what you guys make. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.